Yeah, we had a great start on Wednesday night, albeit with a little snafu on the end of the relay. We felt coming into the meet that was the one relay we had probably our best opportunity to win, and they put together 4 just awesome splits, and I think that just kind of set the general tone for how we were going to go out and compete and take it kind of session by session. And we did that, came in, and boy, our prelim sessions were real good each day, and across kind of the whole spectrum. And we have so much youth that coming in, you never really know how it's going to go, and they stepped up, and I think we rolled out all 4 prelim relays had at least 3 freshmen on them, and as a coach, that's terrifying. But they got the job done, and that was really fun. So we just didn't have any slip-ups. We just kind of kept going event to event, and yeah, really fun. Really proud of them. I think it started really last spring. Knowing what we had lost. I mean, not for nothing, but we lost 12 A finals, 3 B finals, and 13 of our 20 relay spots from our national championship team last year. And there aren't many teams that can come back from that kind of a loss and take on so many freshmen and get to this position. And so I think our upperclassmen did a really good job of kind of setting the tone at the end of the spring and through the summer, so that when our freshmen got here, that we did everything we could to really sort of teach. And I do think that Tracy and I had to kind of go back to doing a little bit more teaching, and Tracy's just tremendous at that. And so if you looked at our results in November, we weren't very good. And not just in the swim results, but I think just really still figuring stuff out. And we go from that to having all 9 of our freshmen at this meet score individually. 9 of our 20 student athletes here were freshmen, and they all scored. And so I think that it started, to answer your question kind of a long way around, it did start last spring, and then they just constantly teaching. Yeah. It felt a lot different. It was a lot harder. I think it's always harder to be chased than it is to be the chaser. You always like being in the lead, but we knew that Cal was going to be really good. I mean, they swam awesome at Pac-12s, and and the scoring there is such that our depth could really separate us a little bit more. But here, it's a different story, and with the senior class that they have, and between Amy and Katie, and then you throw in Abby and Maddie and Robin, and like they're loaded. The mid-year transfer, we knew they were going to be really good. And yeah, I think it's super meaningful. It's very different going through the process, and I don't until you're in it and experience it, I don't think you realize how hard it is. And so that's what's so interesting about this particular team, is having not had a ton of experience with most of the group. And I mean, let's be honest, our juniors haven't had it real hard here yet. They kind of cruised the first 2 years, and so much inexperience in being in a team battle at this meet. That's pretty impressive and really meaningful.